Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Davis here. I'm going to help you complete the Unit 1 assessment. So you're going to want to first have the Lightning Thief open to pages 107 to 112. This is in Chapter 8. You're going to want to reread these pages very closely. Remember what close readers do whenever they read. And then also you're going to want to have the hero's journey text open, and this is found in Google Classroom in the assessment instructions. I attached it there. Okay, so there's 4 parts of the hero's journey that you're going to want to reread. These are the 4 stages that you want to reread: entering the unknown, supernatural aid, allies and helpers, and the road of trials. All right, so then you're going to choose one experience in the Lightning Thief and match it with the hero's journey. So let's say, go down to the graphic organizer here. This is going to look a lot like yesterday and what you did in whole group class. So let's say we choose entering the unknown. This is the one we chose yesterday. All right, so you're going to want to write Percy's challenge, where you're going to want to first find a challenge from the Lightning Thief. Okay, and that's in pages 107 to 112. What is a challenge that he has in there? Remember, you're going to start with restating the question. Percy's challenge was, or something like that. Then you're going to want to answer Percy's response. So how did he respond to that challenge? Lastly, you're going to want to quote from the Lightning Thief. This quote should relate to his response. In the text on page 107, it states, and then you're going to put your quotation marks. This is exactly what we did yesterday. All right, the next part is the quote from the hero's journey. So since you chose entering the unknown, where in the hero's journey in entering the unknown, where does that have to do with the Lightning Thief? You know, maybe he's embarking on a new journey and he sees some really amazing views and amazing sights. Well, I know that this is in entering the unknown, so you're going to want to actually quote that. All right, your next part is what can we learn about Percy as a hero based on his response to a challenge that he faces. So remember, that challenge should be up here. The challenge that you chose here and the response, what can you learn from him? And remember to use the race format. So we're going to restate the question. We're going to write it in full and complete sentences. All right, part 2 is the paragraph prompt. So this is a full paragraph. How do Percy's experiences in Chapter 8 align with the hero's journey? After reading the excerpts from Chapter 8 of The Lightning Thief and the hero's journey, write a constructed response that begins with a short summary of the beginning of Chapter 8. So a short summary, remember, is just like a gist statement. So a gist statement from the beginning of Chapter 8. Then focus on one experience in The Lightning Thief and show how Percy's experience aligns to the stage in a hero's journey. Conclude by describing what we can learn about Percy as a hero from his response to a challenge he faces. Use evidence from both texts to support your answer. So that means you should have a quote from The Lightning Thief, and you should also have a quote from the hero's journey. That's what this is saying. Use evidence. All right. So once you're finished, make sure you turn it in on Google Classroom. If you do have any questions at all, come to the optional Zoom meeting on Wednesday. I will post that in Google Classroom on Wednesday, and you can ask me any questions that you have at that time.